Hello and namaste all my lovely new mothers. Congratulations for a new baby and new motherhood. Today's video includes few stretches, just 10 to 15 minutes of the stretches plus Kapalbhati, which is a breathing practice to help you feel better and calmer mentally and physically. All you need is a sleeping baby so that you can focus on yourself while practicing these stretches. And even if the baby is not sleeping, it's absolutely okay, because there should be a day when you must start and do something for yourself. Make sure that you're practicing these stretches 3 months after you deliver the baby. Let's get started. I am Ajita and this video is from Inspirit Yoga. Alright, my new mothers, the first stretch is Tadasana stretch, in which you have to keep standing. So you can grab a mat, durry, carpet, whatever you have, and if you don't have anything, it's absolutely okay. Let's start just on the floor, assuming you don't have anything to put on the floor. Cross the fingers of both the hands and straighten your elbows as we are going to breathe in and stretch the spine upwards. So take a nice and deep inhale and stretch your arms up to the max towards the sky and lift your heels up. Hold. So what you have to do is, while holding in Tadasana, you have to focus at a point in the front. While focusing, you'll be able to maintain a balance, and focus will also help you reduce your stress level and will make you feel better mentally. So stretch your spine up while holding and take a nice and deep inhale. Hold as per your capacity. So whenever you feel like coming down, you can breathe out and bring both the hands besides your thighs. What you have to do is around 3 sets of Tadasana will be very helpful for you. So second set again, breathe in, lift your arms up, heels up, stretch up, focus at a point and continue 2 more sets of Tadasana. The second one is Trikonasana stretch, which is bending on sideways, so you can maintain a gap of around 2 feet in between both the legs. Both the legs will be parallel to each other, neither inside nor outside, just parallel to each other, and make sure that you are squeezing your hips nicely. I understand your pelvic muscles have gone through a lot, so try to improve the blood circulation by squeezing your hips and sucking your navel region slightly in. And if you have a cesarean, then suck in your navel region according to your capacity. You don't have to suck it in to the level of discomfort. Lift your right arm up as you breathe in, and your left hand will be slightly placed softly on your thigh, and as you breathe out, bend on your left side. So make sure that you're pushing your chest up towards the sky. If you do that, your posture of the spine will be rectified and will become absolutely right. So straighten the knees of both the legs. Chest will be up towards the sky. The arm which is up, right arm, will be along with the right ear. Take a nice and deep inhale, and as you exhale, come back in center. We'll practice the same from alternate sides. So lift your left arm up as you breathe in, squeeze your hips, and breathe out, bend on your alternate side, which is right side. And all the points to be noted here are chest upwards towards the sky, the left arm along with the left ear, the right hand placed softly over your right leg. Nice and deep inhale from your nostrils and exhale. So you can practice 3 such sets. 1 set means right and left side together. 3 such sets. Alright. So the third stretch is again side bending, but in a different way, which is Urdhva Hastottanasana. Cross the fingers of both the hands like we practiced in Tadasana and lift your arms up towards the sky. Nice and deep inhale, and as you exhale, bend on your right side. Make sure that the elbows of both the arms are straight and your head is between the arms. Try to touch your ears if you can, and if you can't, it's okay. And breathe in, lift your both the arms up, stretch your arms and shoulders up towards the sky. Because of the hunch, feeding, wrong posture and whatnot, the spine really needs a good blood circulation. So breathe in and stretch your arms up, and as you breathe out, bend on alternate side, which is left side. And breathe in, come back in the center. practice again 3 such sets. So right and left together makes 1 set. You have to practice 3 such sets. Now the next stretch is back bending. So all the mothers who have cesarean, make sure that you are comfortable while doing this asana. So both the hands will be placed on the lower back for support and try to bring your elbows closer to each other. You'll feel a good stretch in your arms and shoulders, and squeeze your hips again. And breathe in, bend back from your lower back. You can drop your neck back and hold as per capacity. If you can't hold, then come back in the center and straighten your spine. Alright, so we'll do this 2 more times. Breathe in and hold according to your capacity. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 2 seconds, and even no holding will be fine. So breathe out, come back in the center. And third and last set. Breathe in, elbows closer to each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe out, come back in the center. So this was Ardha Kati Chakrasana. The other asana, next asana is Padahasta Asana. Lift your both the arms up along with the ears, and as you breathe out, come down, bend forward from your lower back. So for example, if you're not able to bring your hands on the mat or on the floor, then it's okay. Just make sure that your spine is erect. So your chest will be pushed out, maybe towards the sky. So if I say that you have to push your chest towards the sky, you'll be like, what, really? Try doing that. Your posture will be automatically correct. So breathe in, push your chest out, and from your lower back, bend forward if you can. Forward bending is avoided in back pain or lumbar spondylosis or any other issue when it comes to lower back. And hold. You can place your fingertips on the mat and hold there in Padahastasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And while holding, you can alternate bend your knee. So bend your right knee and then left knee. Right and left. Right and left. And as you breathe in, bring your arms up towards the sky and breathe out. So you will again practice 3 such sets of Padahastasana along with alternate bending of the knees. You can also check out the video which is chair yoga. So all the new mothers can also practice chair yoga. It's very beautiful and gentle for the new moms. The other asana is lying down posture. So we have to lie down on the mat and practice a beautiful twisting. So here we go. On the mat. So the next asana is in lying down posture, twisting. So you can bend your knees and make yourself comfortable in this position, and then straighten your arms. You can bring both the arms at your shoulder level. Right now I don't have much space here, but if you have space, then go ahead, bring both the hands at the level of your shoulders and bring your knees, both the knees on your right side. Make sure that there is a gap between your knees. Don't place your one leg over the other leg. There is a slight gap, okay? So try to touch the floor with both the knees and look towards the alternate side by bending your neck towards the left side, knees on the right side, neck on the left side, and feel the stretch in your spine. We'll twist on the alternate side now. Come back in the center and place your knees on the mat towards your left side. The neck will be on the right side. Feel the stretch in your spine. Come back in the center. We'll practice this again. 3 such sets on both the sides. Alright. So the next asana is Ardha Pavan Mukta Asana. So bring your right knee towards the chest and cross the fingers of both the hands. Press the knees down towards the chest with your hands and hold. Feel that beautiful stretch in your lower back. And practice the same from alternate side. So straighten the right leg and bring the left knee towards the chest. Press your knee down towards the chest. And come back in the center. So we'll practice Kapalbhati now. So the last yogic method for new mothers is Kapalbhati. You can always check out a separate video of Kapalbhati in my channel, in which I have explained the technique very nicely for a deeper understanding. Both the hands in Jnana Mudra over your knees. You can sit in either Ardha Padmasana, in which the one foot is over the other leg, and you can also sit in Padmasana if you can, but I'm not expecting this from new mothers, so whatever is possible. And if it is so difficult for you to sit, then you can always take the support of wall. So bring your back towards the wall and then sit comfortably and casually, okay? Just don't need to worry. Both the hands in Jnana Mudra over your knees. We'll practice Kapalbhati. So that's the method of exhaling. So you will exhale from both the nostrils, and as you do that, your navel region will be pulled in towards the spine. Try to be gentle with yourself to start with, because if you have cesarean, then you have to be really gentle and slow. And if you had a normal delivery, then you can be normally fast or little rigorous if you want to, depending upon the capacity, whatever your body speaks. So listen to your body and close your eyes softly. Let's practice Kapalbhati. Every time you exhale, there will be a sound from the nostril, sound of exhalation. And you don't need to focus on inhale. So that's the way Kapalbhati is practiced. You can practice 50 strokes or 100 strokes, or maybe only 30 strokes to start with, and gently, slowly, gradually, understanding your body, you can improve further in the number of sets and number of strokes. Hope you liked these videos, small videos for the new moms. If you liked it, then in my YouTube channel, do subscribe, and I keep coming up with new videos. Thank you. Have a good day.